Well, welcome everybody. It's great to see you again. and just thought I'd give you an update on how things are going. Phase 2 continues here in North Carolina for additional 3 weeks. There's some great things happening as far as admissions, enrollment, retention. Sort of remarkably, I hear about so many places that are seeing declines, and yet we could possibly be on track right now for record enrollment, total traditional enrollment for next year. Our nursing program, the pre-nursing, which we've just only announced, I guess, a couple of months ago, already has, I think we've already filled our numbers for next year, what we were hoping for. So things are going really well from that perspective. The new residence hall continues to go up. What's kind of exciting, I was waiting for this myself, is I wanted to get the full peak on the roof, and that full peak is now up there and it looks pretty awesome. But that project obviously is going to continue through the fall. Right now I think we're scheduled for, it's probably like end of October it'll be finished, but we probably won't have anybody living in until January. There is temporary housing. I think we've decided to relocate that. I won't give you the location yet, but it's going to be, I think, even closer to the dining hall. So that, some parking may be taken up that is currently used for parking now, but we are also, the good news is, expanding parking. We're going to repave the science lot, and we're going to expand that lot pretty considerably. So looking forward to that happening. The labs, the bio labs continue progress there. They look really good. The technology that we talked about, maybe I mentioned to you last time in the classrooms, the high definition cameras, directional microphones and so forth, all of that is underway. I know there's probably other things I'm probably leaving out right now. Oh, the lights for Alumni Field. I think they're going to start in maybe another week, and my understanding is that they'll be finished by August 5th. So that's exciting. I'm looking forward to seeing that. For those of you that weren't able to make the first virtual Crusader Prep Day, we're going to have a second one July 10th. I encourage you to sign up. That'll be on the website. There'll probably be something on the screen here that shows you what that is. And I hope you'll join us then. I'm going to be taking vacation here for about 2 weeks. If you don't hear from me, I'll follow up with you as soon as I get back. And looking forward to, again, classes starting up on the 17th in the evening, and then the 18th formally for traditional students during the day. We have been in full gear in terms of the continuing preparation for all of you coming back. It's really going well. Everybody's excited and working to make sure every aspect of the college is prepared and taken care of. And I think the last thing I would offer to you, this may seem like it's coming out of left field, but I've been thinking about this a lot lately with all that's going on in the world, about fasting and prayer. Sometimes those two things, I think, get neglected in some ways. We say, pray for me a little bit, but you rarely ever hear about fasting. And what's interesting is, obviously, from a scriptural basis, we go back, Jesus often prayed and fasted. He asked his apostles and others to pray and fast. Matter of fact, the apostles did pray and fast. Even when the Holy Spirit descended upon them, they had prayed and fasted. And so this pray and fasting has been something that is, part of our world, our culture, our lives from the time of Christ. And I encourage us to maybe do the same thing here. We haven't thought about that, but there's been all through history times of trials, times of great evils that have afflicted all of us. And very often whole populations, whole countries, maybe the world has been called together to pray and fast. And so what I'm going to ask you to do, and I need baby steps myself, right? So I'm not going to ask for anything gigantic. What I'm going to ask you to consider doing is, would you consider one time a week, it could be maybe Friday at 3 p.m., the hour of mercy. But it doesn't have to be then, because I don't want to put a limitation on you that would prevent you from doing it. But all I'm saying is, would you be willing to join me sometime during the week? Maybe it's Friday at 3. Say a short prayer. Maybe it's the Lord's Prayer, the Our Father. Maybe it's just 3 times, Jesus, I trust in you, Jesus, I trust in you, Jesus, I trust in you. And then give something up. I'm not even asking you to give a lot up. Let's say, for example, you're used to having 3 cups of coffee a day. Maybe just have 2 that day. Just one day even. I'm not even asking for the whole week. Just one day. Just some small little sign of your willingness to sacrifice, your willingness to, in a sense, offer something up, to, in a way, give something up that you don't have to, but that you choose to, out of the desire, in a way, to show your love for others, and to ask for God's mercy and strength as we go through these difficult times. And so please consider that, pray on it, and hopefully each of us each week will come up with maybe a particular time or place that we just do this very little thing, just one little tiny short prayer, one little tiny partial thing that maybe you sacrifice. And again, it could be maybe not even food. It could be something that you give up. Maybe it's watching 15 minutes less videos or something. Whatever it might be, whatever you choose to do, but we do it kind of in solidarity. And we do it to strengthen ourselves and to ask for God's grace and mercy to help us through everything that we're doing. So again, I hope you're all doing well. I can't wait to see you, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Take care and God bless.